If you're a person living with disability here in Kenya, please note that you qualify for tax exemption. Whenever you are importing a car, you qualify for exemption, and you have like 4 years, and then you can change your car and still import another car duty free. But there are some requirements that are needed. Number one, you need to belong to a national body of people living with disability. Also, you need to write to the custom informing them that you want to seek the exemption. And also, you need a recommendation letter from the organization of people living with disability. You know, at least a formality saying that they know you and all that. A recommendation in short form. And then also you need to have a medical report. And then the other thing that you need to have is 1 year bank statement, or maybe let's say 6 months bank statement, because the government needs to know that you are the one buying this car. It's not someone that is trying to evade tax and then they are buying the car using your name, because that one is not legal, or that one is not allowed. And then after that, you will require the importation document. At least that part we're going to facilitate, because the BN will be required export certificate and the QISJ, and of course an invoice. Those ones you're going to generate on your behalf. You need to have a driving license with class endorsement H. Although when it comes to the driving license, you also have a chance. The other requirement is you need a driver's license with a class endorsement H. But you also have an option of assigning a driver to be driving you around. But they need to swear an affidavit that you're not gifting them this car, you're only assigning them this car, and it doesn't mean that this car belongs to them. Once that is clear, then we are good to proceed. Also, they need to be over 18, and they also need to have a driver's license, or to be, you know, a qualified driver. The first step actually is for you to first go to KRA to seek the exemption. Once you get the exemption, now we import the car. Once the car lands at the port of Mombasa, you'll have to go for gadget fitting, depending on how able differently you are, because there is a formality where you need to do a gadget fitting in Mombasa at the presence of a verified KRA officer. And then now once that is done, now we move to the next step. As much as you are exempted tax, you're not like paying zero for tax. Now let's say, for example, if tax is 1 million, you're exempted from the excise duty, from VAT, but still there are some costs that you're still paying for, MMS levy, railway, and all that. So out of 1 million, you could pay something like maybe 200K or 150,000. Please note that it's not like it's zero rated. You still pay but a small amount. So you see, if you're paying 200K out of 1 million, you've still been exempted 800,000, and that's a lot of money. So that's how exemption works for a person with disability. You can always contact me for more information. So, for example, if you're buying a Harrier that is going for 3.5 million, then if you're exempted, then you are likely to get it for a budget of around 2.9 million. So you are likely to save around 600K or 700K, 1,000 shillings. So bye.